Face off to the right of Spang. Ball comes here to the near boards. 3 players, 4 players piling. They're thrown out through the middle. Nobody there for Stoney Creek. Picked up on the far side by Forbes. Forbes over center, shoots it in. Easy save there for Davis. Worth in goal for Stoney Creek. Worth, that one bounced off his shoulder and dangerously into the corner. He wasn't quite sure where it was. That's Ken McLean clearing it in for Stoney Creek. Spang out to play it. Got it to his teammate Kinzel along the boards. He's checked. Ball will come out over center. Back to get it was Younger. Younger clears it in again right onto Spang. Spang again forced to hold onto it and get a face-off in his own end. .43 left here in the first. Edmonton will dump it in. That was Kyle Capps. Back at the point, long shot whipped well wide of the goal by Devin Chang. They'll bring about a face-off in the Stoney Creek end. They say it was tipped, deflected out. In behind the goaltender, again, no glass back there, no mesh either. You see there's a red line just above the height of the goal. That is the in or out of play line. If it hits above that red line, it's considered to have gone out. Officials have to be aware of that. That's something new for them that they will have to adjust to as well. Breakaway pass, bounces right into the goaltender Spang, and he got a little stick up in the mask. Accidental. Now a word from Napper. Face-off win by Stoney Creek. But that wasn't done fairly, so they'll redo the face-off. Another win. That shot. Nice save was made as Blaze took the shot from the left point. Spang got the blocker on that. Wraparound attempt. Spang shuts the door. Hard off the boards. That got by everybody. And hustling back into his own end is Blaze. Blaze, watched by Ellsworth. Put it up on the right side. Brought in by Durney. Backhand attempt. Goes off a couple of players here to the near boards. Still no score in this one. Durney couldn't hold it in. Dumped down into the far corner. On it first is Michael Durney. Threw it out in front. Looking for it there was Dungy. But Spang makes the save. Holds on. .22 left here in the first. Still waiting for our first goal between Edmonton and Stoney Creek. Cleared down into the Stoney Creek end. This in the corner, then over to the far side. Picked up there by Tyler Kirk of Edmonton. Kirk trying to take it off the boards. It's cleared, but not out. Kept in by Koulis. His shot was knocked down. Dumped into the corner. Back to pick it up. Younger. He'll swing it around here to the near side. Kakavy can't get it out. Kept in by Edmonton. There's a chance. Shot by Tyler Kirk, and the save was made by Worth. And then Stoney Creek forced to just clear it down the floor. That'll bring about a whistle with 13:55 to go in the opening period. Just getting going. We have got 6 games today, 8 tomorrow, 8 Saturday, and 6 medal games to bring you on Sunday. 28 games in 4 days. Racing onto it. Smolanski made the pass across, and putting it wide was Robertson. Now we'll go the other way as it opens up a little bit. Kinzel slides it in, didn't get a whole lot on that, and the save was made by Worth. Chances both ends. Another face-off win for Stoney Creek. Can't get it out. The ball will go out of play down to our right. So the face-off will be outside the blue line. Edmonton won it, but it goes all the way back down into their own end. Back to pick it up, Devin Hupka. His pass missed everybody down the floor. They'll bring a face-off back in the Edmonton end. Dennis Davison to take the face-off for Edmonton. Up against Ryan Taylor. Ball goes into the near corner. Edmonton with it, trying to swing it around the boards. It'll get chipped, and it will get out. Davison in over the blue line. He's stopped there, stays with it though. Shot, that's right on goal. Save was made by Worth. It came out in front, right through the crease. Nobody able to get a stick on it. And Stoney Creek able to bring it out. Kakavy, backhand, wide of the goal. On it first, Christine. And then Edmonton come the other way. Hopka down into the corner. On it first, there's Ojiro for Stoney Creek. He'll get it out. And down the floor. Pretty even game, not much in it yet. Vogel was looking for it. Ball comes through the front of the goal, scores. So we get our first goal of the game. And let's take a look at it. Well, that's going back much too far. See if we can catch up. We're supposed to go back 5 seconds. We went back almost to the start of the game. All right, we will try that again later. As we come back live. One to nothing. Let's change that. 1-0, Stoney Creek with 11:37 to go. Kept in. Holditch goes in around behind the goal. On at first, Edmonton. Ellsworth. Down the floor it goes, and another whistle. And a face-off back in the Edmonton end. Shot from the point goes wide. Kept in by Stoney Creek. On it first is Tyler Kirk. He played it back to his defense. Stasowicz. Edmonton get it deep, go into forecheck. Comes back towards the point. Ball goes high in the air. Stoney Creek are on it. Can't get it past center. Swept to the far side. On it first was Fentic. Tried to get the return pass. Now all the way up ahead to Wolanski. Wolanski. Cross for just misfires. He was looking for Robertson. Robertson with a shot. Spang's got that and holds on. Robertson battling forward along the boards. Comes off the boards on his backhand. Couldn't get a shot away. He fell down in front of the goal. The ball just sat there, and Spang is able to cover it up. 9:59 left to go. First period. 1-0 Stoney Creek. Long pass, good one, right onto the stick of Brandon Forbes. Good chance there for Edmonton. Was held in by Jason Wright for Edmonton, now in behind the goal. Forbes working hard in the corner. Comes off the boards. Alex Kinzel almost got free for Edmonton. Comes out at center, Wright able to backhand it in. Wright for Edmonton went down, along with Dan Kakavy, and the Edmonton player falls down a second time and very slow getting back up is Dylan Wright. The shot came in, save made by Worth. Swept away and chasing after it. Christine for Stoney Creek. Ball goes high in the air. That'll go out of play over in the far corner off the Edmonton player. So the faceoff will stay in the Edmonton end. High shot over the top of the goal by Blaze. That will allow Edmonton to get it out and down the floor. Blaze with it behind his goal. Backhands it up along the near boards to Taylor. Taylor out at center. Can't get it out though. Kept in by Edmonton. Shot off a stick. That was Kyle Capps with the shot. It deflected off a Stoney Creek player right into the goaltender. Fairly easy save for Worth. And the time clock momentarily went out. Now it's back here in the arena. In the high slot, a shot that just went wide. Kyle Capps with the opportunity for Edmonton. Stoney Creek don't get it out. Kept in by Chang. Another chance, another save by Worth. That time it was Davison with the chance for Edmonton, and now it'll be cleared down the floor. Will come back down into the Stoney Creek end. Surprisingly, the mesh that's along the sides instead of glass really hasn't come into play so far here in this first period. We thought it might change things up fairly dramatically, but so far hasn't come into play. Taylor, or actually that's Stasowicz for Edmonton. His pass was picked off. Blaze got it to Durney, and Durney will shoot it in for Stoney Creek. Pinching it over to the far side, Mike Gallen. Back of the point, Ojiro. Gallen, he'll shoot it. That goes high over the top of the goal. Stasowicz for Edmonton. Along the boards, but nobody there at all to get a stick on that, so it'll be another flooring call against Edmonton. 1-0 Stoney Creek lead this one. This is the men's B division, our opening game. That was played back by Stoney Creek, so no flooring. Come out, move it up quickly. Fentic off the end boards, and holding it there will be Spang. Scramble face-off won by Stoney Creek. Robertson along the boards, puts it in behind the goal. On it first, Wolanski. Got it right out in front, they score. Wolanski got it off the boards out in front to Mike Fentic. And it is 2-0. And we will endeavor to get our replay functionality up and running before too long. It, of course, was working when we tested everything yesterday. It was here for a few hours yesterday afternoon getting everything ready, and the gremlins have jumped into the system between then and now. But we'll try and get that fixed for you. There's a bad giveaway. Chance scores. Just a terrible giveaway by Edmonton. Right on the stick of Chris Dean, and Dean buried it. Let's have a look. Let's see if our replay works. Edmonton in complete possession. And a dreaded pass into the middle.
There's a bad giveaway. Chance scores.
3-0. And nice to see Mr. Replay back again. Goal comes with 6:08 to go here in the opening period. Timeout called by Edmonton. It was a pretty even game just about 5 or 6 minutes ago. Stoney Creek has broken it open. 3 goals in succession as the timeout is called. We'll take another break and hear from our sponsor, Napper. All right, timeout is over. It is 3-0 for Stoney Creek, the team out of Ontario. That last goal by Dean, a complete gift. Austin Blaze moving it down the left side, in over the blue line, give him room to shoot it. He does. Spang got a shoulder on that, deflected it over the top of the goal. Kinzel gets the return pass. Weak backhand goes well wide of the goal. Battle for it down in the corner. Comes out in front, and Davis Worth holds on to it. Worth has not been too busy as of late. As I mentioned, there are 4 pads here at the Hank Rice Arena, or Center, here in Saskatoon. Also referred to as the Saskatoon Kinsman Soccer Center. Named after Hank Rice, who did a lot of the fundraising work to build this facility back in the early 1990s. 4 pads, and they're identical. We'll be using 3 of them for these championships this week, and we will be webcasting from this one, the original Joe's Field. It's tipped right in front. It goes wide of the goal. Maybe the best scoring chance there for Edmonton. A shot off the boards, Brendan Forbes. He had the opportunity in front. Didn't get a lot on it, but it was into the side of the goal. Taylor with a backhand. Spang's got that, and will hold on. .438 to go. Face off to the right of the goaltender for Edmonton, Garrett Spang. This time Edmonton win the faceoff. Can they get it out? It's held in inside the blue line along the boards. Stoney Creek with it. Gallen. Actually, that's Holditch, 81. Comes back to Holditch. Setting up along the half wall, having a look around. Threw it down into the far corner. Racing onto it first, Ryan Younger. Down to Dungy. Threw it through the slot area. Nobody there. Comes here to the near boards. Holditch is on it again. Holditch elects to backhand it behind the goal. Picked up back there by Davison. He can't get it out. Under 4 to play here in the first. 3 straight goals by Stoney Creek. Durney battling for it, trying to kick it out in front. It does come out in front and then cleared to the boards. Kyle Capps got it down deep for Edmonton. Racing onto it there, Brent Lowry. Play out at center. Younger to Kakavy. Tipped in. Chance for Robertson. Elected to go to the backhand and then was poke checked. Looked like he had a chance to shoot it a little bit earlier. Ended up with getting nothing out of that. Ball goes high in the air right in front of us. Robertson finally gets it to settle. Down to Wolanski. Down into the near corner. Robertson hustling over to this side to get to the ball. Gets it behind the goal. Coming off the boards to hold it in was Matt McKinnon, rather coming off the bench to hold it in. More pressure here by Stoney Creek. Shot's tipped wide of the goal. Robertson hit against the boards. We're going to get our first penalty of the game. So it's touched up by Edmonton. The whistle goes. It's going to be body contact. Not allowed to check. A lot of times players will come together. There's two guys end up in the same place at the same time going for the ball, but that time contact was initiated by Edmonton. And we'll see who's going to the penalty box. It's number 65, Tyson Wright. There's no penalty time clock on the scoreboard here in the arena, so we'll try and do this manually. See how my math is. Penalty comes with 2:25 to go here in the first, so this one shouldn't be too tough to keep track of. Barring any goals, it'll end with 25 seconds to go in the period. It's already leading at 3-0. Stoney Creek go on the power play. And that's an inadvertent play. Trying to get it in over the blue line. It came off the boards and just went by everybody. So you don't want to start your power play with a flooring call and bring the faceoff back into your own end. You often see the players line up along that blue line, both teams, as the offensive team just tries to get it in over the blue line, sometimes by mere inches, and then bring it back out and set up. Because again, once you get it in over the blue line, you can come all the way back to center and stay onside. A little bit different than what you would see in ice hockey. All right, Stoney Creek will try it again. 20 seconds gone in the power play. There it is, just in over the blue line. They've gained the zone. Now they can come all the way back to center and work their power play. Davison, long shot, and that goes up and out of play. Was not touched by anybody, I don't think. They're going to bring the face-off outside the blue line. So they will have to regain the O-zone. They win the faceoff, get it in over the blue line, and set up again. Blaze. Back at the point, wrist shot. Save was made, and then it's cleared down the floor. It'll go out, it'll stay in play. Still about 30 seconds to go in the power play. One-timer by Ojiro. That was blocked up high. Wrist shot, save made. Spang couldn't hold on to it. Ball is still loose. Another chance. Save made by Spang. This time he'll hold on as it came off the stick of Taylor. .14 seconds to go in the power play, 14.7. Stoney Creek able to hold it in. Blaze, shot looking short side, just missed. Comes off the end boards, kept in again by Stoney Creek. Penalty is now over. coming out of the penalty box, almost stealing it. A shot, long one from Blaze, and a good save that time made by Spang. It was Tyson Wright, came out of the penalty box, nearly stole the ball. Stoney Creek players saw him at the last second. Save is made as we are down to 11.8 seconds left to go in the period. Will just be a brief intermission between periods before we get going again. One last shot that goes wide off the end boards. And that'll bring the first period to an end. A good one for the Stoney Creek Supreme out of Ontario as they hold a 3-0 lead over the Edmonton Bear Down out of Edmonton, Alberta. 5 minutes on the intermission clock, and then we'll be back with period number 2. You're watching the Canadian Ball Hockey Association National Championships in the men's B, C, D, and the women's B. We'll have games in all those divisions for you over the next 4 days here on 360 Live. We'll be back with period number 2 in just under 5 minutes from now. All right, as we come back live here in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, 3-0. Stoney Creek leading Edmonton. Stoney Creek supreme, Edmonton bear down. Edmonton has not gone bear down yet in this game. We just had the one penalty in the first period. I believe we're getting one call just 7 seconds into the second. Again, it's going to be body contact. Who is going to the penalty box? It looks to be that's number 94, who is not on my list. But penalty to Stoney Creek. Comes just 7 seconds into the second period. So a chance now for Edmonton, trailing at 3-0. And they will set up now on the power play. Forbes here at the left point. He'll get the return pass. Shot that was blocked in front by Ryan Younger of Stoney Creek. Scores! Thought that was stopped initially, but it did get through. And Edmonton take advantage.
Won by Stoney Creek. Robertson along the boards, puts it in behind the goal. On it first, Wolanski.
This is the
got it right on him, front, they score.
Folks. Come back live, 3-1. Cleared down the floor. They'll get by everybody, so the faceoff will come back down into the Edmonton end. So Edmonton took advantage of their power play, get themselves within 2 of Stoney Creek. Now they're down in forechecking, looking for more. Ball still in behind the Stoney Creek goal. Kirk couldn't get it out in front. Now comes here to the near boards. Durney gets it out down the floor for Stoney Creek. Not in over the blue line, though. Now it's brought in. Durney plays it over to the far corner. He's chasing after it. Edmonton come up with it first. Kept in, at least momentarily. A little bit of room. Move it out. Pass right onto the stick of Kinzel. Kinzel threw it out in front. Nobody there for Edmonton. Comes back to Kinzel. Back at the left point, kept in there by Chang. On it first, Lowry. He lost it. Robertson plays it back into the corner. And they'll go the other side with it over to Younger. Younger out at center to Robertson. Robertson, good pass in. Wolanski with a chance. Save is made by Spang. Wolanski brings it in over the blue line again. Wolanski turns, shoots it. Spang's got that in the big trapper and will hold on. 17-14 to go in the second. Our next game, scheduled for 2:45 local time, will be in the men's D division. Vaughan Saints taking on the Edmonton One of my favorite names, the Knowlton Nashers. Shot goes in wide, ends up in behind the Edmonton goal, and cleared to the corner. Out at center. It'll be kept in. Kakavy, shot off the end boards, taken there by Edmonton. Ahead, they try and get it to Koulis. Chasing it down into the corner. Hallett against a couple of Stoney Creek players coming in to help out is Vogel. Stoney Creek able to move it out. Dean with a shot off a stick goes up high and out of play down to our right. They're going to bring the face-off outside the blue line. So Ojiro, he lost it. Taken away by Forbes for Edmonton. Forbes got it out in front. It's tipped. Went just wide. Forbes on it again. Behind the goal. Edmonton trying to continue the pressure after getting their first goal on the power play early in this second period to get themselves back into this one. Wraparound attempt. Spang's got it between the pads. Saw it at the last second. And he will keep it out and get a face-off in his own end. Face-off controlled by Edmonton. Up through center. Good pass to Kinzel. Kinzel stopped by Blaze right at the blue line. On it first. John Dungy for Stoney Creek. Stepped out in front. Ball came to him. Scores! He did all the work behind the goal. Knocked it free. It came out.
John Dungy for Stoney Creek. Stepped out and football came to him. Scores!
And banged it home.
He did all the work
Stoney
behind
Creek
the goal.
restore their 3-goal lead, up 4-1 now. Two players went down. There's going to be looks like a holding call. I thought first he was going to call slashing, but it appears to be holding. Holding it is. And it will go against Stoney Creek, Ryan Younger. So Edmonton made good on the first power play opportunity. See if they can get another one and get it back to a 2-goal game again. Opportunity here, 15-13 to go. Second period. They'll hold it in, but only momentarily, then cleared down the floor by Stoney Creek. In there first is Wolanski. He'll just kill some time by dumping it behind the goal. Then he'll head back to his own blue line, take up his defensive position there. It's in over the blue line. Now they need to get possession. They do. Good work there by Forbes. He'll get the return pass. Shot, scores! Blast from the point by Brendan Forbes. And 2 power play goals.
Now they need to get possession. They
There's
do.
Forbes.
Good work there.
And he'll just set up at
Forbes.
center, get the return pass. One-timer.
Get the return pass. Shot
And
scores!
top shelf. That's where they keep the good scotch.
Blast from the point by Brendan Forbes.
4-2. Edmonton sticking around in this one. They've fallen behind 3 twice. Chesson, his shot off a stick, goes up and out of play. So apparently the key for Stoney Creek for the rest of this game is stay out of the penalty box. They've given up 2 power play goals to Edmonton. Flushed out from behind his own goal was Stasewicz. Only got as far as the blue line, played back out by Stoney Creek. Nathan Stasewicz. Penalty in front. It's going to go against Stoney Creek for interference. Alex Taylor, the guilty party, and no sooner do I say they need to stay in the penalty box when they pick up a penalty. This one comes 14:03 left in the second. Well, if at 2 power plays, they've scored 2 goals. Can they make it the power play hat trick and cut this one to a 1-goal lead? Forbes is out there again, along with Tyler Kirk, Tyson Wright, Tanner Kress, and Kyle Capps. That's the power play for Edmonton. Kress will take the face-off. Stoney Creek a little slow getting their 4th player on. He's going to have to come in and take the face-off. Nope, they get somebody else to come in. And they eventually settle on Younger to take the face-off. Ryan Younger. And Younger won the face-off, and that will allow Stoney Creek to send it down the floor and help kill some time. They need to get it in over the blue line. They elect to chip and chase. And being able to hold it in back at center was Brendan Forbes. Forbes with a long shot. No traffic in front of Davis Worth. Easy save for the goaltender, but it will bring about a face-off again in the Stoney Creek end. Just 26 seconds to go in this power play. Face-off win. Pass, shot, that was blocked. Rebound, scores! The first shot was blocked. It came right back to Forbes, and he buries his 2nd straight power play goal. This one right from the face-off.
Go in this power play.
Clean face-off win.
Face-off
Elected
win.
not to shoot it was Kress.
Pass, shot.
First shot
that
is
was
blocked. Second one.
Rebound. Scores!
The back of the goal. 4-3.
The first shot was blocked. It came right.
Brand new game, just a 1-goal game now. Still loads of time left. Over 13 minutes to go in this one. 3-0. Stoney Creek led this one after the first period. It seemed to be cruising right along, but 3 power play goals by Edmonton here in the second. It's changed the complexion of this game completely. Out at center, knocked down, doesn't get over the red line, but Edmonton has it. Dylan Wright. Kinzel knocked down along the boards. Play allowed to continue, bringing it back in. Younger. Wolanski takes it, fires it in. He'll head to the bench. Both teams will make a change. Long pass up at center. Breakout pass. Lowry had knocked off his stick. So he couldn't quite split the defense. Stumped in behind the goal. Younger. Durney. Over the far side, they'll get it in. Here's a chance. Holditch. Backhand. Stopped. Holditch with it behind the goal. Working it out in front. Got a shot on goal. Spang made the save and holds on. 12:05 left to go. We play just 2 periods, 2 20-minute periods. Holditch. He's got it in over the blue line, threw it around behind the goal. Stoney Creek on it back there. Backhand shot goes wide of the goal by Durney. Edmonton. Kinzel. Kinzel. Chip. He'll go to Chase. Also in there. Brendan Vogel for Edmonton. Vogel. Scott Ojiro on him. Out at center. Played back in by Hallett. Dumped down the floor by Stoney Creek. Shot right on goal. No flooring. Worth was forced to make the save. Down at the blue line, knocked down by Edmonton, cleared back into the Stoney Creek end. Blaze. Kinzel broke that up. That was backhanded in by Vogel. Austin Blaze. Blaze cross floor pass to Ryan Taylor. Taylor gets it in. Taylor's got it in the corner. Tried to backhand it out in front. Comes to the air boards. Picked up there by Kress. Kress cheers it in, or chips it in. He'll go and get it himself. Gets there first. Younger was all over him. Gets it out in front. All alone in front was Brendan Forbes, looking for the hat trick here in the second period. Save was made. Well, he was all alone in front of Davis Worth. Worth comes up with the save and doesn't allow a rebound. Gets by everybody down the floor. Hustling back there is Stasowicz. Taylor cleared it in from his own side of center, so that'll bring about a whistle. Time for a word from Napper. Clean face-off win for Edmonton, but the shot went off a leg here to the near boards. Goes in behind the goal, jumping on it quickly. In there was Tyler Kirk. Back at the point, long shot way over the top of the goal. That was Tyson Wright, and then it goes out of play over at the far boards. See where they're going to bring the face-off. It's going to be outside the blue line. Past the halfway mark here in the second period. Just a 1-goal game now. An interesting game to open our coverage. Game 1 of 28 on our webcast schedule over the next 4 days. Sunday will be all medal games. In the men's B, C, and D and women's B. These national championships here in Saskatoon. Great poke check that time by Hupke to break up a 2-on-1 down low. Now Edmonton will come back the other way. Kinzel, backhand well wide of the goal. He was hoping one of his teammates may have been cutting in front. Wasn't the case. Blaze forced to go back behind his own goal to get it. Kinzel in forechecking and knocks it loose. Gets it to the side of the goal. Wolanski for Stoney Creek. Ojiro looked one way, past the other, but it was broken up. Back comes Edmonton. Back of the point, chance for Kepps. He shot well wide of the goal. Ojiro again. Good pass. Wolanski. Robertson. Robertson from outside shoots it wide of the goal. Jumping in on the forecheck. Fentic. Players hold it against the boards. Will they get a whistle? No, it comes loose. Edmonton player went down. Ball is kept in. Going back to pick it up. Chang. He was trying to spring Tyler Hoven, but that was broken up. Stoney Creek with a shot. Save was made. Good hard shot that time by John Dungy from the right side, and Spang just got a piece of that and redirected it up and out of play. Backhanded down into the corner, on it first. Stoney Creek, Dungy. Can't get it out in front of the goal though, and the ball goes again up and out of play. Once again deflected. The face-off will stay in the Edmonton end. We're down to 7:49 to go here in period number 2. We will need to adjust our time clock in between games as it has drifted on us a little bit. I'll keep giving you the time verbally. Second chance put home by Holditch. Ball was bouncing around on him. He had 2 or 3 whacks at it. He eventually got it to settle. And we'll pick this one up right from the face-off. And then you see Holditch, number 81 in front. Couple of chances. Then on the third one,
second chance put home by Holditch.
Back to a 2-goal lead for Stoney Creek. 5-3 now. It came with 7:53 to go here in the second and final period. Can Edmonton fight back again? Scramble in front of the goal. A couple of players were lying there in the crease, and the ball is cleared out by Stoney Creek. Vogel had it knocked off his stick. Staying on it. Taylor came in front. Clear to the far boards. On it first, Todd Kirk for Edmonton. Ball goes up and out of play. The faceoff will stay just outside the blue line. 7:08 to go. Out at center, Christine plays it back. Then it comes up here on the right side, dumped in by McLean. Hupke for Edmonton. Plays it off here on the right side, but hustling up to keep it in was Ojiro. That shot wide of the goal, redirected into the corner by Spang. Pass misfired, but Edmonton able to maintain possession. A little give and go. Get it to center. Edmonton are changing, so they will play it back. Allow them to complete that change. Good pass on the right side. Lowry. That shot, save made by Worth. Jumping on the rebound is Kress. Kress in the corner. 2-on-2. Chesson shot. He elected to shoot it himself, and the save was made by Spang. Kress will chase it down into the corner. Watch there by Younger. Younger wins the battle momentarily, then lost it. Backhand save made by Worth. Ball bounces in the air, comes back in the high slot. Jumping in there is Forbes. Forbes had it knocked off his stick. 5.5 to go, just under 5.5. Stopped at the blue line, taken away by Fentic. Just slides it down in along the half wall, looking for the return pass. He came off the boards. That just failed to connect. Chang. Fentic battling along the boards. In there with Kirk. Ball is held against the boards right at the blue line down to our left. Comes free. Forbes backhanded it in front. And getting away is Robertson. Robertson down the left side. It goes right to the goaltender, Spang, and he will hold on to it. 4:39 is the time remaining here in the second period in regulation time. Once again, up next, we've got the men's D, Vaughan Saints, Edmonton, Knowlton Nashers. Kinzel battling at center. Can't come up with it. Edmonton do win it. Now this is Kinzel. He'll backhand it in. Out to play it. Worth. To Blaze. Austin Blaze. They get it out over center, then dump it in. Hustling back into his own end, Nathan Stasowicz. Comes to center, not out, kept in by Stoney Creek. Durney with a shot save made by Spang. Durney overran it, and it comes right through in front of the goaltender, Spang. Then down into the corner. Now to the far corner, Stasowicz. And to Koulis. He'll go back to Stasowicz. To Koulis. Koulis to center. Shoots it in deep. Worth lets it go. Kept in by Edmonton. Rattles around in front. Kicked away, and Stoney Creek come away with it. Younger brings it out. Stick got up a little high on him. Picks it up and hands it back to the Edmonton player. Play continuing as we hit the 3-minute mark here in regulation time. Chesson with a shot. Save made by Spang. He'll hold on to it. And with 2:51 left to go, time to hear once again from the sponsor for these national championships, Napper.
Ball. Bouncing around on him. He had 2 or 3 whacks at it. He eventually got it to settle.
Creek with the backhand.
We'll pick this one up right from the face.
They lead it by 2. They led it 3-0 after the first.
Hold it. Number 81 in front.
3 power play goals
Couple
by
of
Edmonton here in the
chances, then
second.
on
Made
the
this one
third
interesting.
one, second
Halfway
chance.
through the period by
Pulled
Stoney.
home
Restored
by
the goal lead.
Holmes back
Hasn't been any
to
scoring
a 2-goal
since.
lead for Stoney Creek.
That will go out of play off the
5-3
Stoney Creek
now.
player. That was Mike Gallen in looking for the loose ball. Face-off will come outside of the blue line.
7:53 to go here in the second and final period.
We were stuck in an extended replay there for a moment. Back live now. Shot save. Spang juggles it and then holds on. Timeout. 2:01 left to go. A 2-goal lead. All right, face-off just outside let's check that. Face-off inside the Edmonton blue line. Will be down deep to the left of goaltender Garrett Spang. Face-off was won by Tyler Kirk of Edmonton. So they'll control it. They look at taking the goaltender out, down by 2, and they do. As I say that, Spang heads to the bench. 6 attackers out there now for Edmonton. Oh, what a chance in front that time for Tyler Kirk. He was all alone, just didn't get good composite on it. They don't use wood. And the ball went wide. And that'll be a flooring call against Stoney Creek. What a chance. But it remains 5-3. We're down to 1:28 to go. Clean face-off win for Edmonton. Right shot goes well wide down into the corner. Edmonton maintained possession. Back at the point. Koulis shot. Save is made. Shot from the boards. Deflected out of play. Not sure went off the goaltender or the defenseman in front. Again, the Edmonton net is empty. 1:11 left on the clock. They'll redo the face-off. Kirk against Wolanski. Wolanski won it. Ball goes to the boards, down in the corner. Blaze on it first. Knocked away from him into the corner. Stoney Creek will get to it first again. This time they'll get it out. But it'll be a flooring call again, but we are now under 1 minute to go. 57.3 seconds left on the big clock. Our next game is scheduled for 13 minutes from now, 2:45 local time here in Saskatoon. Down into the far corner the ball goes. Fentic got it to Wolanski but couldn't get it out. Now they will on the next try. This is Blaze to center. He did not get to center. Shot it from his own side of the red line. I think that's the right call. That's the way I saw it, at least. Not that anybody asked me. So yet another face-off deep in Stoney Creek territory. Kirk against Dungy. Dungy won it. The ball went up over the mesh. Face-off will stay right there. Same two will do it again. This time a win for Edmonton. That shot, that was on goal. Save was made by Worth, and he dives out and covers the rebound. Good, quick, accurate wrist shot by Tyson Wright. Got through to the goaltender. .35 seconds to go. Again, face-off win. Right, that shot off the blocker of Worth. That may have been going wide. Wolanski catches up to it. Net is empty. Wolanski, he likes to just lug it out. Dumps it in deep. Edmonton will bring it out. Into the middle, that pass is picked off. Time running out here for Edmonton. Bar down. So, Bar South. I've been calling them Bar down. It's Bar South. Just so used to the Bar Down hockey term. So I'm sure all the Bar South fans are at home going, it's Bar South, not Bar Down. Well, now they need to bear down. 6 seconds to go. I think time may have run out on this Edmonton team. They made a good run of it. Down 3-0 after the first period. Fought back, made it 4-3 at one point. Only 6 seconds, 2-goal lead now. Another face-off win, though. Shot right on goal. The save was made by Worth. And that will do it. Final buzzer, final score. Stoney Creek Supreme defeat Edmonton Bar South by a score of 5-3. Our next game coming up 10 minutes from now. So we will step aside, get things ready for game number 2 of the 28 we will bring you in this tournament. You're watching the Canadian Ball Hockey Association Men's B, C, and D, and Women's B National Championships from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. Back in about 10 minutes from now.